everybody, welcome back. It's Brian the Gamer Guy, and it's another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. It's the second episode I've got. So, first time we started the game, we explored, Pilchard, the village, what was that called? Pilchard? And then we got Estard and explored Estard, and we didn't really explore the castle. We got some of that story down. We've got 2 of the 3 stone tablets, so we have 1 stone tablet to get, and then we go into the temple and go into the pass. So that's where we're at. So hopefully we'll get some combat in. I have the game set on Draconian. It's not Draconian anymore, but I've got the game set on the harder difficulties. I do less damage. The monsters are at their strongest. I kept experiencing gold to normal. So here we are. Alright, so give me a second to pause, turn off the camera, and we will get started. Excited to play this game and get to experience this game as well. The second I heard it was announced, I was happy. This is my favorite of the Dragon Quests. Probably Dragon Quest 4 and 7 were my favorites for the longest time until 11 came out. Okay, anyways, without further ado, let me pause, let's get started. Okay, so we're back. Let's check that we're back, sorry. I'm always going to do that because I'm definitely not going to say I'm back and hit a key and then play for an hour and a half. Alright, I would love to be more trusting of myself, but I'm not. So we're back, we're coming down here, and we're going in here. And look, the marker says it's easy peasy. In the original, you do a lot of examining. It would be a lot of talking, a lot more investigation. It would take a lot longer time.
Hey!
So that's why it takes 3 hours in the original, because there's just no guides, and so you have to this person, and you're investigating a lot too. Again, if you wanted to beat Dragon Quest VII back in those days, you had to really, it was a lot. Still loved it. It was a good game for its time. I loved it. Okay, friend, what you got for us? Oh, that book! Darn. I was hoping this secret would be sealed. Maybe.
Listen up.
Tempted myself in my youth, but I was awful. That's right. You're going to give us a tone. You're going to give us that key. Come on, buddy. I wonder, is Kiefer going to mug him if he doesn't? Okay, so let's go. So, now, if you can kind of guess this, on the world map, that's that little cave area you can't get to. You're here, right here. Now, you might be able to get there through ship or flying carpet, and on the world map, you might be able to get a sparkly that you can't get here, which is kind of awkward, but this is where you are, is that cave house place you can't go to right now. Okay, so we go here. Now, before we get to this, I will admit that there's a lot of people that kind of complained about this part, because again, they've kept all the puzzle outside of the original dungeon, and instead of having this massive puzzle dungeon, they basically just chopped that out, you know, and did 3 little puzzles versus a lot of puzzles in the dungeon. But a lot of people complained about this because it is a combat sequence, and a lot of people were like, well, you know, but in Estard, you know, in this island and stuff, people haven't seen any kind of fear of monsters or things for hundreds, thousands of years. We don't know. You know, so it doesn't make any sense for that. Like, your big thing was to see monsters for the first time once you go back through one of the first portals. So people complain about that. I'm neutral towards it. I mean, you know, whatever. So, yeah, you got to get these, you got to match it. There's kind of a shadow puzzle of the same kind in the temple, but I think it was harder. And look, I'm not smart. I mean, it's going to take me some time. But I'll tell you, other puzzles took me more time. Oops, sorry. And see, then if you get it, you get... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to run like Octopath. I'm sorry. And then you make the last piece. There you go. You made a slime. Yes, the shadow puzzles in the original are a bit worse. And again, in the original, this didn't happen. There's not combat until you go to the past and fight your first set of slimes. Hey, at least you get to see some combat. Finally. I like it has them already set in follow orders. Love it. Now see, they did a good job there because they will like attack at the same time sometimes to speed up things.
Take that!
Now, I've got it on a harder difficulty, so that makes this a bit worse. I'm doing less damage, they are hitting me for their whole worth.
Take that! Take that!
Alright, so... Ooh, yes, ouchies. You're gonna have to heal. So see, in the, like, on abnormal, you probably wouldn't have to use the herbs. No skills yet, so it's just bash bash with little sticks.
Take that! Take that! That's how it's done.
Alright, everybody's level 2.
How's about
You can
that?
see our stats go up. You can kind of see Kiefer's a better bruiser. You're kind of more middle of the road. Okay, all 3 tablets.
Hey!
Let's do that, shall we? haven't been up here. And it's yet nothing really special. I just didn't see the stairs. Alright. I'm just coming here to rest right quick since I did the combat. Look, early game Dragon Quest, use your free bed. Heck, you've been seeing me play Octopath Traveler, and y'all. I've been using my Wishbell bed the whole game. I haven't, like, I can instant teleport. Why would I pay for a bed? Now, this one you might want to pay occasionally. But then not, because Zoom is free these days. Okay, save, and then we will go to the next part. Okay, so it's still taking me about, not 3 hours, but I'm at an hour and 45, so, you know. And if I'd rushed, I could probably do it in about 45, you know, reading, none of that stuff, you know.
Hey.
So it still takes a bit before you get your first sets of combat and everything else. And start getting into the flow of Dragon Quest with dungeons and everything else. So, again, if that's not your thing, realize it's going to happen. Lots of investigation is part of this game. Yeah, those sparklers respawn. I mean, that's a good way to potentially grind items.
Hey.
All right, here goes. Let's see if we really are the chosen ones.
We are. It's a video game.
Please reveal the way forward. Whenever you're ready.
Your courage is proven.
Woohoo! We got it open! And all it took was a quick jaunt around the island. I can't believe we actually did it! This is so exciting! I can't wait to see what's in there! Come on! The real adventure is about to begin!
Yes, it is. Absolutely accurate. Hey, Maribel. Good. Need a good caster type.
Eh?
here is the shrine. Now, if you'll notice, in the original, the tablets are not all like this.
Huh?
Oh, yes, the curator. But anyways, as I was saying before I was interrupted by the curator and his cutscene and camera drag, is that, and I'll show you in a second. Let's read the rest of this text for a minute.
Hey!
Yeah. Yep. Very nice. Okay, so what I was saying, in the original, they were kind of color coded, but these are even more clearly color coded. But in the original, you'd have to go to a room for these pedestals, and then there was another room for those pedestals, and they weren't all just positioned here like this, and so there's less travel. And of course, now you have the markers, and so then again, when you come in here, this whole place. I mean, yes, here's the locked doors with the torches and the flames. Here's down here with another locked door, and hey, it looks like to be a pedestal, you know. And then you go to the other side, torches and flames. That's it. Like the original, there was a whole dungeon, and like I said, they had all those puzzles out there. They had them in there plus some, and it was just a big puzzle, non-combat dungeon. So they kind of ripped that out. Anyways, we're going in. So when you come here, you come to the pedestals. They have also made the stone tablets where they just kind of place themselves. So if you watch, you just put them. They do used to, and they originally had to do swapping and turning them the right way and stuff. They just made that where you just slap them in. You know?
What's that? Why is it so bright?
Okay, so now we're to our first battle.
Blimey! What just happened? Are you two okay?
Of course I'm not okay. I want an explanation for what just happened, and I want it now.
Well, all I know is that one minute we were in the shrine, and the next, we were here. I don't recognize this place, though. Is it even on the island?
What are you talking about? Of course it's on the island. Where else would it be, you big dummy? What I want to know is why the sky's so dark and gloomy.
Interesting. Why?
It's really not helping the mood. Ugh! Whatever this place is, I hate it already! In fact, I've had enough. I'm going home.
Sorry, your affluenza will not work here.
Thanks for the amazing adventure. Let's never do it again.
Wait for it.
Well, I suppose we should get going too. We can't hang around here all day. Come on!
And notice she doesn't care that she splits up and stuff because she's lived on a peaceful land without threats.
Uh-oh. That sounded an awful lot like Maribel. We need to find her, and fast! Come on!
What are those things?
The cutest, most first enemy you'll ever see in any video game. Most first. Oh, I'm gonna get roughed up on this difficulty. Maribel doesn't know any skills. Maribel misses. Maribel sucks without her spells.
There we go.
But she can still be a little bit of a meat shield to distract from the real boys. The real players on the field.
Take that!
Ow.
Don't waste it.
I owe you one. Take that!
These enemies are grindy on the hits at this level. Oh,
Take that!
oh, still going. Okay, okay. Okay, and see, look, you get your proficiency points, you get your basic classes. I got heal, he got flame slash, and she got frizz. So levels and proficiencies at jobs are different.
I don't like this one bit. Where exactly are we? And why is it full of monsters?
Monsters? You call those monsters?
Well, if they weren't monsters, what were they? If they look like monsters and smell like monsters, they're monsters.
Exactly. Watch it, girl.
Well, anyway, the one thing I do know is that this is all your fault. It's time you took responsibility for your actions. You need to make sure I get home safely.
Monsters, eh? Did you hear that? Real live monsters! We're on a proper adventure at last!
We are, finally. Thank you.
Is it just me, or is this kind of exciting?
Yes, it is just you. You're such an idiot. I'll trust you to be happy about... Listen, I'm not staying here a moment longer. Take me home! Now!
But you wanted to come along. Okay, so look, you just go over to spells, boom. And look, you already have Zoom. Didn't have to learn it, it's there automatically. Look how quick those animations are, just boom. Everything is very streamlined. See, here we go. We got maps, new school idea. Although, you know, hey, Expedition 33 was loved and they didn't believe in it.
And what are yourselves doing here?
Sorry. We weren't sneaking up on you or anything. You've got nothing to fear from. I'm Kiefer, Prince of Estard.
Estard, you say? Are you serious?
Well, anyway, this is my best pal, and this is Maribel. They're with me.
Excuse me, miss... whatever your name is. Why is it so dark and horrible here?
Ah, right. Me name. I'm Maeve.
Hello, Maeve. Can I ask why you're bothering to weed such a scrawny old patch of grass?
Weeding? Sure, I wasn't weeding. I was putting some nice plants on these graves, like.
Plants? You mean those handfuls of grass? Why would anyone put grass on a grave?
In case you've not noticed, there's not a lot in the way of flowers round here. That's why I have to make do with that little lot, like.
Wait! I've got some flowers. Well, some seeds at least.
Seeds, you say?
Yes, I got them from the woods near Estard. I was going to plant them round my house.
I hate to be a bother, but I'd be grateful if you could see your way to letting me have a handful.
Oh, I don't mind at all. In fact, have the lot.
Sure, that's grand altogether. I'll plant these round the grave. Maybe now the souls of the departed can rest a wee bit easier.
The departed? Gosh.
Now, where are yourselves heading to? If you don't mind me asking.
That's a good question. I suppose we're heading home.
Yous want to go home, do you? Well, I wouldn't start from here, so I wouldn't. Your best bet for now is to get out of this forest. You'll find a little village up the way where you can rest up. By way of thanks for them seeds, I'll come along with you. Well, let's be off, shall we? To get to the village, we'll need to head out of the forest and go east.
Okay, let's go east. Now look, we can't play. Look, there's now new monsters on the field. See, look, he's coming in hot. And we're low.
Hey!
Maeve!
Huh.
It's very rundown. And see, this is a theme you're going to see, like, because as you go, you see the tragedies of people of past islands, continents even, and so each little continent or island plays out episodically, and there's a different problem for each one. That's how this game rolls. And you know, you kind of see that realization at first. It's like, can we get home? Who's going to tell us the way home? And then the realization, well, hey, we got to do something about it. Okay, give me a second for a pause break. Alright, so, man, it's crazy. We're already hitting 41 minutes yet again. Like, just time going. How? It's hard in this day and age, you know, like, it's like, I'd love to just sit and play all night, you know, but the thing is, I mean, you gotta go to work.
Oh.
So you'll see, like, why are we destroying our village? Why are we doing this? You can piece together by talking if you want to. monsters are making you keep your civilization level low. Man, harsh. Right. See, look, it's sometimes for your own lore and logic, you know, and understanding, very beneficial to talk.
Ah.
Malloy, sure. See, pay attention to that tail. It's important to this overall arc. Right there plays an important role. Oh. What you got? What you got? You got some herbs. You got some weapons. Okay. Good to know. No. You'd only be wasting your time going up there. Hint, hints. Okay, church. Okay, so here we go. We'll explore. Now we're ready to go in.
Who's there? Ah, sure, you're humans. But that's a relief, so it is. Sorry I wasn't more welcoming, but you took me by surprise. I thought them monsters had finally found us. I'm Patrick, and you'll be travelers, will you? Well, tell me this and tell me no more. Did you meet a woman called Maeve at all? You did? Oh, sure, that's grand. Maeve protected our village from them monsters, you see. But no one's seen her this last while, like. My dad's injured, and now Maeve's gone. Sure, things couldn't be any worse. You alright, Dad? Are your wounds giving you grief? Sorry about that. I had to check on him. Me dad's this village's bravest warrior. He went off to fight the monsters and bring back our women, but he came home in this shape. According to your man, the doctor, we'll be needing a yoke called a green gem to make him right again. But the mine where you get him is full of monsters now. It's southeast of here, so it is. I was hoping I'd see Maeve so I could ask her to go and grab us one. Can I ask you a favor, like? If you run into her on your travels, will you tell her we need her help? I'd love to go off and search for her myself, but I have to look after me dad, you know?
You know what? I'm thinking we should help this kid find the green gem he's after. What do you say?
Absolutely. Let's go to the gem mines.
Nice one. I knew you'd be up for it.
I want to leave you two to get on with it. But it's not like I've got anything else to do. Out here in the middle of nowhere. So I suppose I better tag along. I mean, who knows? We might find a clue to help get us back home. Did I hear you right? Are you thinking of helping us out, like?
Yup, that's right. Just point us in the right direction. You said those green gems were in a mine southeast of here. Oh, and if we run into Maeve again, we'll tell her about you and your dad. I'm sure she'd be happy to help you out as well.
Thanks a million!
Check time right quick. Okay. What we're going to do is stop this recording right here because we're hitting an hour here. So this is our second episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. So I'll try for one more recording tonight, but man, I'm behind on videos. I'm behind on the Octopath Traveler videos. I'm just behind on videos. So there's a reckoning of uploading that's going to happen. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. This has been another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, and we will be back for another one.